And when that project was released, it just blew up. So Australia was literally, that spot. But once the music was released, it turned into something that I couldn't control. And I think it was like, I understand something's happening and I could either go home or stay here and try and build whatever this thing is.
We say this every week, but this time we genuinely mean it. We have a treat for you. This is a person we've been trying to get a hold of for the longest time. Her schedule is literally insane. Now you see her, now you don't. On one of her short visits to Lusaka, we managed to catch her. Let me give you a few clues about the person we're going to be talking to today. She is the very definition of a global artist. She has graced the stage at Lollapalooza, Coachella, Glastonbury. She is the very definition of a child of the planet. Because while belongs to Zambia, she's literally a global icon. I know by now you know who I'm talking about because only one Zambian artist has performed in those stages. And so without further ado, we're not eating into any more of our time. Welcome, Sampa the Great.
Thank you. That's an introduction and a half. Thank you.
One does try. One does try. I'm trying really hard to not be a groupie right now.
I'm just chilling. I'm just chilling.
It is good to have you here.
Thank you.
Yeah, worth the wait. 100% worth the wait.
Thank you.
Sampa, where were you born and where were you raised?
So I was born in Luancha, Luancha Mine Hospital to be specific. And then at age 1, my parents moved to Botswana.
Oh, wow.
So my dad got a job in Gaborone, which is the capital city.
Right.
And moved all of us there. And at 1, you don't even know what's happening. So you're like, okay, adventure. And Botswana and Zambia has sort of been the 2 places I was raised.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
So, and now you're adulting globally.
Listen, now it's the world. I'm being raised in the world.
So your experience as a child, something must stand out. Like what comes back to mind when you think about
childhood? Childhood, remember Gaborone, remember the drives to Zambia, how long that took? Oh my gosh, driving through to Livingston, crossing the Kazungula ferry, driving onwards to Ndola, just like road trips to Zambia. Remember Christmas and the Christmas parties that we used to do with the relatives and the cousins and how loud December was for us. And just remembering, being raised between 2 cultures, really. Just seeing Botswana and how, happy and comical they are and how passionate Zambians are and just taking all these different influences and that influencing my character.
So the very best of both worlds.
The best of both worlds, basically.
Yeah. It's a beautiful thing to be able to call 2 places home.
Yes.
And to be able to fit in both places and feel the love coming in from both places.
Yes, now I know that this is a privilege.
Yes. Not many people get that opportunity because you're one thing or another.
Yeah.
But you've been blessed enough to be in 2 countries at once.
Exactly.
Obviously, growing up, everybody has dreams. Was this always the dream?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yes. My parents will tell you from like 7 years old, me and my younger sister would perform for the family. So, we finished dinner, everyone to the sitting room. There's something about to happen.
There's a show.
And it's me and my sister Mwanje like singing and dancing. So it was always a thing and always something that we wanted to be, but never something that we were like professionally we could do.
Amazing. And what sort of encouragement did you get from the parents?
So, I mean, now with retrospect, you understand the worry. It's like, okay, being an artist in the industry is not easy.
No.
It's also something that isn't stable.
True.
And the one thing your parents want is for you to earn a living that provides some sort of sustainability when they're not here.
Right.
And being an artist is definitely like I'm going to choose the most unstable thing, and this is what I'm going to be. So you can imagine in the beginning, it was kind of like, I don't know about that. I don't know if that's, and that journey was kind of solo in the beginning for me, unfortunately.
Yeah.
It would have been lovely, but it was definitely new at the time for the family, especially something as different as rap music.
Exactly. A young woman. How?
An African woman rapping. That's just...
But your mom and your dad, who warmed up first to the idea that this is actually happening and we've got to throw our weight behind this and support?
From what I saw was my mom. So when it started to get to the stages, like, oh, she's on stages, and she started to see those videos, it would be mom sitting and just watching videos and being like,
that's you?
That's crazy. So she started to warm up first. Then dad eventually was like, okay, she's not giving up. It's been, it's 3 years.
It's a given. I mean, when the wife says, yes,
this is what's happening, then
the whole family follows.
Happening.
It's done.
Yep.
It's done.
Exactly.
And growing up, if we would have the opportunity to chat with your parents right now and ask them, what kind of a child were you?
No.
No embellishing here. This is Nkwazi Unfiltered. Eh?
Listen, loud kid. And that's me summarizing. Just a lot of energy. It took a lot for them. But they knew from the beginning that this is a creative kid. Like, this is a kid who loves to express. But poor them, I was so loud. I was a loud kid.
Just a ball of energy.
Just, let's do this. Just like excited about new things. But
just living life.
Oh my gosh. Loud.
No, loud is good. Loud is good.
Loud is good now.
You're
then
happy about it now.
For a mom who had 3 kids, it's just a lot.
And were your siblings as loud as?
Yes. We were all loud. And I think the beautiful thing my mom did was take home videos. So there's evidence.
Genius.
Of how loud we were. There's a lot of evidence. We were loud kids.
But you know why she's holding on to that, right? Yeah, so in future, as reference, like
young blackmail.
Oh yes, like, so there's this little video over here with you doing something crazy.
Yeah, it's definitely for don't shout at your kid for being loud because this is you.
Payback time.
100%.
Payback time.
100%.
And in terms of studying, so obviously the dream's there. You're dreaming about being an artist from an early age. How did that affect your studies? What did you focus on?
So for me, obviously I knew I wanted to be an artist. It was really hard to tell them. So what I tried to do was combine what I knew my parents wanted with what I wanted.
Which was? What did they want you to be?
They wanted me to be an engineer.
Yep.
So I was very tech savvy as a kid. I was the one they'd call when the TV's not working. I'm 7. I don't know. They'd be like, fix the TV. And I actually would. I was very interested in how things work. So they were like, oh, this is going to be an engineer. And it's just like, okay.
You are an engineer because...
Producing, audio engineering it's worked out, but it definitely isn't what I wanted in the beginning. It was sort of my compromise to be like, hey, I'm doing engineering, even though it's audio.
Yeah.
It's engineering, but really, I just wanted to be an artist.
Yeah, but I mean, you took your ability to break down things.
Yes.
And now you break down lyrics and break down what you see and convert it into something that everybody will understand. So that's what she's talking about over here. So
I like the way you frame that.
Yeah,
let's go with that.
Yeah, you can use that. You can use that. You can use that. How was your artistic perspective framed? Because what is it that really just honed you in and said, as an artist, I'm going to speak and I'm going to sing?
I think there are a lot of aspects to the answer to that question. One would definitely be being the middle kid.
Right.
Everyone loves the middle kid syndrome story. Yep. It's just, you have the youngest, that's the first child. And, people want to make sure everything's okay there. Well, you have the oldest who's the first child and everyone wants to make sure it's okay. Then you have the youngest. And that's the one who's just learning the world. So you want to make sure that child is okay.
True.
Then you have the middle one. They're doing what they need to do. And it's just like, The middle is like, can anyone hear me? Is anyone?
Can you see me?
I actually haven't had lunch today.
Oh,
So,
you again.
Oh, you. Oh, there she is. No, it was definitely not that. It was just more so, wanting to be heard in the mix of things.
Right.
And I think as a kid, I just took that as write your feelings down. If you feel you're not being heard, write your feelings down. And my mom encouraged that a lot. And she encouraged a poetry book.
Oh.
So what I do is if I felt I wasn't heard or if I felt I was in spaces where, no one is hearing what I'm expressing, I just write it down. Wow. And so writing down turned into lyrics and wording.
Amazing.
And I remember one time walking into my cousin's room. My cousin moved to Botswana with us, and he was listening to Tupac.
Right.
So I walk in the room, I hear Tupac, I think it was Changes, and I'm just like, what is this? Because this person who's rapping is rapping like they're speaking.
Right.
So it isn't just song, it's like rhythm and poetry, which is what rap is. It's expression.
Yeah.
And that inspired me to turn my poetry book into actual lyrics.
Oh, wow.
So that's where that expression came from. It's like, okay, I can express myself in this poetry book, but someone is doing that through music, so maybe I can do that.
I can do that too. Brilliant.
Yeah, so that was that first intention with music. It's like, okay, let me express myself this way.
We've heard about the Botswana arrangement. Yeah. Where does Australia fit into the mix?
Oh my gosh.
We're like, okay, African woman.
Yeah.
Transposed.
It was really as random as it sounds. So my friend and I, at the end of grade 12, we were very much into creative arts. We're into being directors, actually. Oh. So we wanted to document stuff, document life. And she kind of worked hand in hand with my mom to apply to a school.
Really?
So this is my best friend.
Oh, wow.
I'm done with grade 12. I'm like, whoo.
Done.
Let me throw the books. Throw the books. French, I'll never. When will I ever go there? And my best friend is like, nah, this is literally just the beginning. Which is really true. Oh, she's still my best friend to today. Yep. Judith Mabonga. That's my best friend.
Hold on.
Shout out Judith.
Yeah. Judith, thank you.
Shout out Judith. And so she, works with my mom and she's like, no, somebody has to apply here and just fill in this and I'll do the rest. Just say, and she applies to a school in the States and we get accepted and we get accepted on scholarship.
Wow.
So it gets that serious. And we do like 2 or 3 years and I come back home because America is just a whole nother beast in itself. One, it's expensive. It's a totally different culture. And so I remember coming back home after 2 years of uni, like, I don't know what I'm going to do with life. I don't know where I'm going to go. And my older sister is like, well, I'm going to Australia.
Oh, wow.
And we were all like, what's there? Who is there?
Why?
It's like she just did one of these ones on the map and she was like, let's go.
We're going.
And at that time, I really didn't have a plan with my life. Right. So it was really the younger sister following the older sister. And just like, okay, I'm going with her because she seems to have a plan. Yeah. And I remember going there for college and I stumbled across a jazz and hip hop freestyle session.
Oh.
So every Friday, there would be this bar that would have jazz and hip hop freestyles. Wow. So there'll be a house band playing. Nice. If you want to come on stage and freestyle, you come on stage and freestyle. Oh. And I remember jumping on stage and the crowd reacted like, this is something.
Adrenaline.
And I met a producer. He was like, let's work on music together. We worked on a project together. And at the end of my college studies, I sort of tried to sync the release of this project with an assignment, which is what I told my parents.
Oh.
They know this.
They know now.
They know
this now. You came clean.
They know this now. And when that project was released, it just blew up. So Australia was literally, that spot. But once the music was released, it turned into something that I couldn't control. And I think it was like, I understand something's happening and I could either go home or stay here and try and build whatever this thing is.
All off of an open mic in a place that's got a jazz band.
Literally
freestyle it.
Underground as well. It was this underground place and that started literally everything. So go to the open minds, kids.
Yes, right place, right time. There could be a producer who says, aha,
exactly.
That's the one.
Exactly.
Amazing. Yeah. And in terms of the Australian music scene, I know it's huge.
It is huge.
And how did you find your space and your niche in that?
I think one thing about Australia is they were still learning about hip hop and hip hop culture. Hip hop culture is Black culture, African American culture to be specific.
True.
And there's only a certain amount of knowledge, white Australians have of hip hop.
Right.
So a lot of us, whether it was Indigenous Australian people, African Australians, those who were born and raised there, and people like me who just came for school.
Yeah.
We were boiling with an underground scene. And that was the first Australia had seen of something like that. So being in a place that had less of a structured industry with hip hop really allowed me to be seen. Versus if I started in the States, everybody's doing hip hop. Everyone's rapping.
True.
So the blessing in that was being in an industry that was just starting out when it came to, hip hop from Black people.
Right.
Which is important to say because hip hop was being done by white people in Australia. And there are certain topics that are just like I can't relate to this. What is
this?
And they know this because I've said this all before, but I think that is where the niche sort of streamed out. It's like, okay, here's a perspective and a story we've never heard before as white Australians. And that stuck out.
So you clearly did something right because fast forward and you've got 2 awards. Yeah,
listen, I didn't know what was happening. It was all a wild stream for me. All I knew is that it was new to Australia as well to have all these kids, Black kids come up and share their stories in a way that hadn't been shown in the mainstream. We were always put to the side. And I think a lot of the industry appreciated that, and a lot of the people who were listening appreciated a different perspective. And then we started getting noticed. Then we started getting shows, and we started getting booked. Then we started getting nominated. Then we started winning the awards. There we go. And then it became real that this artistry is actually a thing that could become something.
And how did it feel to be shouldering that kind of responsibility?
That was weight.
Yeah.
That was a lot of weight. I think I was 21 or 22 at the time, so I'm still trying to represent me.
Exactly. Like,
let alone everybody else. It's like, I don't even know how to represent this.
Like, okay.
It was a weight. I was growing, basically, how artists say, we're growing in the public eye. So all the mistakes were shown, all the learning was being shown. And it was a bit of a weight because you can't be perfect in representation. No. And I've learned that very well. But in hindsight, it was all very much appreciated. Yeah.
Back to that open mic. How nervous were you before you jumped on stage?
Oh my gosh. I was like, are these people even going to understand my accent?
Really? That was a because
are these people even going to understand what I'm saying? Because me and you, we're talking and I can hear what you're saying.
Yeah.
I go to Australia, they're like, you're talking fast. Like,
they're like, okay, have subtitles, please.
It's like, this is English. I'm speaking what you're speaking. But it was just, not knowing whether I'd be understood or accepted. Totally different society and culture. I did know I had a huge love for hip hop and a huge understanding of hip hop and a huge understanding of why hip hop was born. Marginalized people expressing themselves.
Exactly.
And in that country, we were the marginalized people. So
precisely.
I did have that connection, but it's just you never know what an audience is going to respond to you and how they're going to respond to you. So those were the nerves. It's just like, okay, are they going to understand what I'm doing, what I'm saying? And it's just like, okay, we're going to do it anyway because we're underground and this is evening and who knows me? Nobody.
No, I mean, what's the worst that can happen?
Nobody. What's the worst that can happen? But literally, it was really positive. Like,
amazing.
Yeah.
And present day, how do you deal with nerves? Do you still get stage fright?
Yeah. It depends on the show. Glastonbury, they weren't as much nerves. I think it was excitement. Coachella, they were nerves.
Yeah?
Yeah, because they kept on pushing the whole, this is the first Zambia to do Coachella. So,
Like, okay.
that means this is going to be perfect.
Again,
It's gonna be
responsibility.
responsibility. And we were the first Zambian band to do Coachella, and it was a lot of firsts happening.
Right.
It was a lot of firsts. And so I think I'm usually an artist who's very much in tunnel vision. It's like I have a goal to do. I'm going to do this. But as this career grew, there were more eyes and sort of more responsibilities, representation-wise. And so that tunnel vision had to grow open. And so now I'm paying attention to things I've never paid attention to.
Right.
Oh, she's wearing the flag on the side. Oh, this could mean that. This
Detail.
Could mean oh, so that could be negative or that could be positive. But I've never had to think about that because to me, I'm just representing where I'm from.
And just
so
being an artist.
I'm just being an artist. I'm just expressing. And so there's, weight shifts here and there depending on what it is and how big the thing is. But usually, especially because my band are my family, it's usually excitement. It's like, oh, we're about to do something. We're about to do, and we go out there and intend to have fun with each other, basically.
And we see the passion. We see it on stage, and you can't manufacture that. No. It's either there or it's not.
Exactly.
It's like, okay, it's not a stiff performance. Like, okay, this is improv. Yeah. Like,
we're having fun.
Like these guys are improvising right now, and it's like, okay, you see the smiles when it works out. You're like, I see you. I see
exactly.
You. And of course, with the power of social media, we get to see behind the scenes.
Yeah.
You've got a view of your boards going. Yeah. A view of a guitar going. Yeah. You've got a view of a crazy drummer doing his best rendition of Animal on stage. And like, I know you.
Yeah.
It's pure and it's authentic.
Yeah.
But we see the glamour. Yeah. There's obviously the sad side and the tough side.
Yeah.
What's the toughest thing about being a touring artist?
Oh my gosh. No sleep. No sleep at all. Yeah. So we could be Monday, we're doing shows throughout the week. Okay, I'll sleep on Saturday. Like those are normal conversations.
Right.
Like, okay, sleep is going to happen on Saturday. So we're just going to keep doing it. It's really grueling. So it's back to back. You don't get rest. I mean, even the legendary Michael Jackson hated touring. And that's stratosphere level. Yep. So us as independent artists, we're like, okay, in order to bring these shows to you guys, we got to go through a lot of flights, a lot of 2 a.m. lobby calls, no sleep. But when we get up on stage, we have the most fun because we're living out our dreams, basically. So no sleep.
No sleep.
It's the no sleep. That's the hardest one for me.
It's the price we pay, I guess.
Listen.
Yeah, no, it's the life that chose you.
It's the life we chose. It's what everybody says.
You embraced it.
You chose this,
You hugged a cactus. It's like, hey, but it is what it is. But one thing is true, and I think the consummate professionals that you are with your crew, we can tell. Because you go out there and each show is like, whoa, it's like their first night. And obviously that must weigh quite heavily because you owe it to the next audience to give them a great show. They've got no reference. Like, oh, no, she did great out there. But now, like, no, like, and now? And this?
It has to be as good as the last show.
If not better.
We have to balance it. I mean, with every show, I try and make it special. Yeah. I never, like when I get bored of a show, you can ask my MD, Laz, I'll be like, yeah, this is boring. Let's switch this up. We're done. Because I don't want to know what I'm going to do next in a show. It becomes too rehearsed, too, programmed. Yeah. But we try and do our best every show and give something special. But also, we try and not put pressure on ourselves. Right. Like, if this show isn't as energetic as that show, this crowd may be a different crowd.
Right.
And they're a crowd that don't respond. Yeah. There's some who respond by listening. There's a lot of musicians in the crowd.
Lovely.
They're just listening to how the drummer plays and the keyboard plays. So it depends on the crowd as well. Right. It's a give and take thing. Like, performing is really special. It's a conversation with the crowd.
True. And you're bouncing off of
exactly,
each other.
Exactly.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Now, speaking of performances, you recently collaborated with your sister
Yes.
Yeah. Tell us about that. I mean, from performing in the house and putting on shows to now performing with your sister. Like, how did that feel? How did that come together? How organic was it?
I mean, Mwanje has heard all my songs from when I was 8 years old. Literally, I'd sing my songs to Mwanje and write them. So she's been a part of my career professionally and just off,
Right.
career-wise, like she's hobby-wise, she's been there. And so this song was really natural. I mean, it was me and my band in studio for this new album.
Right.
We saw how people were reacting to us live, and we're like, we need to make something that is live.
Yep.
Live instruments.
Yep.
Beats are nice, hip hop is lovely.
Yeah, but it's not.
But we need live instruments.
Yes,
And so me and
yes.
my band had jam sessions. And from those jam sessions stemmed songs, and from those songs went to an album. So this is really like live packed stuff.
Yeah.
But she was in those sessions as well. And one of those songs that came from that was Can't Hold Us, which is a song that we made together. And we work really naturally. I mean, that's my musical partner.
Yeah.
She's who I go to for advice. She's who I go to sing some of the songs,
So she gets to.
Oh man, and she gets annoyed too. Like she gets annoyed. I'm like, "Can you sing this?" She's like, "You can sing this." I'm like, "Yeah, but your voice." Your voice. So she's always like on call for the music, and it's just we've sharpened each other's skills songwriting wise, and it's been beautiful growing as artists, especially from where we came from to now.
Amazing.
Yeah.
And then there's the side of being an artist that is not being an artist. How do you separate Sampa Tembo from Sampa the Great?
The lines are blurred.
Where's the off switch?
I think the off switch definitely comes when I'm home. Oh, my parents will not have any of that. No. I love that for you. Take out the trash. Go wash the dishes.
Like, whose turn is it to wash the dishes?
Yeah, oh my God. I just did something with
Sampa the
Angelique Kidjo.
Like,
Go cook, it's your turn to cook, which I love because it keeps you level-headed. It keeps you grounded. But I think also just coming from a house where we were just always encouraged to be ourselves.
Right.
Be grounded, be yourself. Don't have too much ego because we will bring that back.
Yeah, we will remind you.
So there's never been a persona to switch to, basically, switch back. It's always, this is the Sampa you get on stage, off stage, excited, not excited, which is what I mean by blurred lines. I think the only bit of me that's more Sampa the Great would probably be the raw rapping. Like the finesse that I gotta bring out sometimes, the grunge that I gotta bring out sometimes. I'm very chill, very peaceful.
That's not you.
I like my space. But in hip hop, sometimes you gotta get a little gritty. And that's where Sampa the Great really is, resides. So that would be the difference.
Artists often complain about the mental strain it takes to be an artist.
Yeah.
I've had the privilege of chatting with a couple of artists, and they'll tell you the toughest mental strain is you're coming off of energy of a couple 100,000 people.
Yep.
You're screaming your name to suddenly, boom, silence, just you, alone in the room.
Yeah.
That tends to throw people off because they were like, no, I got to keep partying.
Right.
The energy going. How do you deal with that?
I haven't had that particular struggle mentally. I feel like I'm an ambivert. So I could revert back to just being me and a hermit. I love that. You'll find me in a farm somewhere, solitude. Where is she? Love that. I love that. And then could switch to jumping on stage and connecting with people. I feel like most of the mental strain for me would probably be, having just 100,000 views of people who you don't know, opinions you don't know,
Right.
your criticism of people who don't know your life. That probably is where the mental game is played. And then again, you're doing something that is your passion, but also your job. I always say to artists, if you're going to do music as a job, just know that it's going to turn into something grueling.
Right.
If you want it to stay your passion, then do it as a hobby. Because when it becomes your job, it's not as fun.
No.
because it's a job.
It's a job now. Yeah,
it's a job now.
Work.
So you're going to have to work and you're going to have to be professional about it. And it's not just a side hobby now. This is something you have to work at.
It's real.
And it's grueling and you don't sleep. But, the success on the other end is worth it.
What's your definition of success?
Being able to express myself 100% as me. So not being deterred by what the label wants, sometimes what the audience wants. Being able to do that and reach people and earn a living from that, to me, is success in music.
With the component of you working now, how much fighting do you need to do to be able to be successful? Because you've got a label that says, no, but this isn't what we want to push. We want to go this way.
Too bad. But I'm lucky. I'm with an independent label.
Nice.
And on top of that, I'm lucky I'm with a team that understand the type of artist I am and the way I want to express myself. And I know that's a privilege because not a lot of artists have that.
Right.
So I've really learned to stick to my voice and be bold about what I want. And I think that's the difference, Yeah.
How did the name Sampa the Great appear? Because I've always been curious.
The Great was just an incentive to be the greatest version of myself. So working to be the greatest version of myself.
Right.
I remember maybe one of my first or third shows was a Kendrick support. And that was just bigger than me at that time. So this is enormous. And I knew I wasn't at the confidence level that I wanted to be. So an incentive for me was like, let's keep doing this and being the greatest version of ourselves that we can be. And so that's where Sampa the Great came from.
You're Zambian, and humility, modesty.
We gotta break that, guys. We gotta break that.
And for as long as that happens,
Yeah.
you can't be at your best.
No.
Because you feel almost apologetic
Yes.
for making it.
Yes.
You feel sorry for having succeeded. Oh, no, I know I shouldn't beat them so badly. And I'm running, but no, okay, I'm already winning.
Shouldn't beat them so bad.
It happens. You've got kids who say, no, get scolded. No, you shouldn't have beaten your friend that badly. No, you should have sort of slowed down towards the finish line. And you're like, you've got a world champion in the making.
Yeah.
And instead of saying, you are the greatest, you are the best, go get it.
Yeah.
Instead, it's like, no, pull them back.
Yeah.
And that's been inculcated and it's been perpetrated generation after generation.
100%.
So when someone asks you, how good are you at what you do? The usual response,
I'm okay.
I try. Exactly.
I've been doing that. And how I broke that, I think one is also being raised in a different country. Because Botswana this is how I do things.
This is me.
This is me. And they do get it from South Africans as well, because they're relatives. Like, this is how we are. But we definitely have a culture of meekness, I think is the word. And the intention behind that is valiant. It's just, everyone should have their voice. But what it does, though, is reduce the greatness in somebody.
Right.
And that's something that I've had to relearn for myself, and also something I've had to teach my band that we have to relearn. If we're on these big stages and we're going there meek and humble, we are not going to make any mark. But it's definitely something that has been indoctrinated into our culture and something that we really have to break.
Thank you for breaking the mold. Yeah, it's important for people to step up.
Yes.
And you believe in yourself before anyone else does.
100%.
And if you don't,
then no one
people
else
see that,
will.
okay, and there's potential. There's like, no, forget potential. I'm here.
I am the one.
I'm doing this.
Exactly.
You look at yourself in the mirror and say, I'm going to do this.
Yeah.
Sampa, you strike me as a person who literally wears a heart on her sleeve. Like, as real as they come. Now, speaking about being real, there's a really, really raw voicemail.
Uh-oh.
Yes, in the return. Yeah, heard that. And I was like, wow. Like, okay, is this real? Is this staged? Is this something that your creative mind cooked up. But what was that about?
This is the voicemail at the end of the album.
There's one, I think, third.
Third. Oh, my friend.
Yes.
Okay, so that was real. As I said, in Australia, we were one of the few Black kids who were doing hip hop and coming out.
Right.
And there was a huge weight to represent. It wasn't only representing Black kids in Australia, it was also representing Africans, also Zambians, and then on top of that, myself.
Right.
And that was just a weight at the time that I couldn't take. So I'd do a disappearing act.
So you were just vanishing on people?
Yeah, just kind of like,
okay,
this is a lot. I'm just going to be in my house, or I'm going to go to a place and I'll tell you guys when I'm back.
The introvert would take
the introvert would take over, and they found it hard to reach me, and they started getting annoyed.
Understandably.
It's like, I can't find my friend. She won't tell me what's going on. And I just use the excuse of finishing an album or whatever. But the truth was, it's just a lot to take in. And she left me that voice note, and she's like, look, I know you're finding yourself or whatever, but that's not even a real thing, because you are yourself. Like, she was being very real and candid with me. This inner journey you're going through is just like, what is this about? Like, this is this real? Is this? And, I asked her if I could use it in the album. She's like, yeah, everybody's going to hate me.
Yeah, like, no, on the contrary.
No, it's actually a very real take with what was happening in my life. So it's real.
Amazing.
Yeah.
And how many friends like that do you have? Like, people are looking out for you, one, and two, are willing to just tell you straight, like, hey, what's this nonsense?
Yeah.
Like, and now?
There's,
and this?
Yeah. There's an inner circle of friends that have like Judith.
Right.
That was a reach. That's my friend in Melbourne. Even just family members. We have Kasonde in this room, Amwanje. Just a handful of people who will keep it real.
Right.
Whatever phase of the career it is, will be like, okay, listen, that's not cool.
Balance.
Don't do that. And I'm lucky to have that group of people, and I think artists should have that group of people who are unwavered by whatever's happening with the music career, can talk to you face to face and be like, I'm looking out for you.
And how do you handle that? Are you one of those people who says, oh, cool? Or first you walk off in a huff and a puff and like,
what you talking about?
How dare you? Do you know who I am?
Oh, they would give me a good slap if I ever uttered those words. Do you know who I am? No, it's taking it in. It's really taking it in, because I trust these people enough to tell me the truth. So I think we've established that friendship where we're going to be honest with each other.
Right.
And that took some time. Maybe in the beginning there was some, you don't know what I'm going through.
Yeah, no, you don't understand.
Can't understand. But as it grew, it was like, no, you were actually right about what you said. You were actually right, because now I can see what you were talking about. And so that trust has been built.
It's a privilege to have people who can talk to you and keep you level-headed and keep you grounded.
Yes.
Because it's easy to lose yourself.
Oh my gosh, there's many moments.
Yeah, it is so easy to just vanish.
Yeah.
Have people, the people closest to you wonder,
what is going on? Yeah, exactly.
Like, what happened here?
Exactly.
Yeah, no, we dodged the other voice note. And we're back. So the one at the end.
Oh. Yes.
Yes. What was going on there?
So at the time, I hadn't, let's say, become Sampa the Great professionally outside of Australia. My professional career started in Australia.
Right.
But I did music from when I was a kid. So there was this huge struggle to take all that I've learned in Australia back to where I was born and where I was raised.
Right.
And I did my first show ever in Zambia. What was that? It was 2017 or somewhere in that realm. And I remember being like, okay, finally, that longing, that bridge has finally been closed. And I feel like I am wholly who I am.
Yeah. How many of those moments do you have, and how often do they hit you?
A lot of those moments. I think the career moves very fast, and when you do have downtime to be like, oh, this is what we've done. This is a lot to do in a short amount of time.
Yeah.
When you have that downtime, then you start realizing, and have these epiphanies. And what we like to do is record those for future reference.
Wise move.
Yeah.
Wise move, because it's easy to get caught up in the whirlwind.
Yeah.
And forget that you're doing so much already.
Exactly.
And not stop to smell the roses and like, oh, okay, this is actually nice.
Yeah.
This is good because the work component you mentioned, because now it's a job.
Exactly.
Like, okay.
It's constant.
I've got 5 shows.
Exactly.
Like, no, but where's the joy?
We could celebrate.
Yes.
I've had friends to be like, we're taking her to go and celebrate this win.
Because this is big. This is a win.
And I'm just like, the next show is that. They're like, no.
Exactly.
You're actually going to otherwise, why are you doing it? If you can't actually celebrate the win. So
what's the point?
I've had to learn that as well.
And are you a good student of it?
We're good now. We're good now. We'll celebrate the small things as well. We're good now.
Yeah?
Yeah.
All the wins. A win is a win.
A win is a win.
There we go.
Yeah.
Now, at some point, every person, artist, father, mother, student, whatever station in life, there's a moment when you feel like quitting.
Ooh-wee.
Have you ever had a moment where you say, enough already, I'm done with this.
Here.
I'm out.
Yes.
We're unfiltered. We're unfiltered. Go ahead.
Oh, gosh. Oh, we get into the real part of it.
Yeah, it got gritty.
Yeah. There've been 2 moments in my career where I'm like, we're good, guys. We've done enough. The end of 2023, which was 3 years nonstop touring.
Yeah.
That's all over the world. Only continent we haven't touched is Antarctica.
The penguins are waiting for you.
Penguins away, back to back. And as beautiful as, all the achievements were, oh my gosh, this stage, Zambian band, wow, this is huge. The rest component was very serious. There was no rest. You also miss out on a lot of family time. Yeah. You also miss out on a lot of relationships. You're just moving back and forth. And so it was 3 years in, and I remember my body just being like, yeah, you have some problem here. And that being like, okay, we've done enough.
How do you keep in shape? Because you can't tour like this and be out of shape.
No, you're jumping on stage for an hour plus. You kind of have
to.
Cardio. You kind of have to be in shape. A lot of it has now to do with Pilates. A lot of it was yoga. A lot of it was muscle work and stretching.
Right.
You keep a lot of. This is the wellness part of the interview. You keep a lot of. You keep a lot of stress.
You see.
You actually. Yeah. Actually, get off them sodas, drink some water. That's really good for you. But you keep a lot of stress and tension in your muscles.
Right.
And a lot of stretching, a lot of, yoga really helps with moving that out.
Right.
But at that time, I didn't know about any of this. So I'd get really bad back pain. And back pain is the worst because you actually can't move anything. Yeah. And so if I'm jumping on stage, I obviously want to give you a good performance. Exactly. I don't want to be stiff or just standing there. So if you see any of my videos, I'm running amok all over that stage. I'm
owning every last inch of that stage. I'm not
in one spot. If there's a camera, if there's a guy with a camera, he's like, oh, where is she going to be standing? Because I'm moving everywhere.
I highly recommend a step counter.
Because I be stepping.
Just saying.
But it was just, it got to a point where I couldn't do what I wanted to do on stage because I had really bad back pain. Ooh. And so it was that not fun bit of the career, and it was like, this not it anymore. I'm not enjoying doing this. And when it gets to that point, it's really hard to convince yourself to continue. And it did get to that point 2023. Ooh. And it got to that point as well the end of 2024 when I changed management.
Right.
So you grow with people. This is a grueling industry. You want to make sure you have people who take care of you, and a long-standing management relationship basically just broke, and it was time to restart with a new management team. And it was like, how do I make 6 years worth of experience and translate that to a whole new team and also deliver a new album.
Right.
So that pressure was also another one of, you know what? Maybe I've done all I need to do.
Time to climb out of the trenches.
It's okay.
We're good.
Sufficient enough work. We've done something.
I have quite a resume.
It's okay.
I mean,
but one thing about being an artist is you don't stop making music.
You can't switch off the tap, right?
You can't. I remember, telling some artists, I'm going on a break, and they're just laughing. You can't.
Along.
That's good. Love that for you. But you're not going to stop making music. Yep. You do know that. And I didn't. It was writing music. It was writing visual ideas. It was writing stories that didn't stop. And so it got to a point where it was like, okay, I have to put this into an outlet because all these ideas in that brain have to actually be expressed. And slowly but surely that turned into jam sessions. And then it was like, I'm making an album.
Before and that's how I found myself back here. And we're back.
Exactly. So I couldn't stop. But those were really good lessons to learn from. It's like, okay, how do I do what I have to do as a job and still take the fun of creating and doing something that's my passion?
Right.
And also taking care of my body and resting. How do I do all these things so that I can continue? Exactly, to your body. And my body is really like, oh, you won't listen? Okay. Back pain. Show canceled.
We tried the megaphone.
We tried to tell you. Now we're going to have to shut this down mechanically.
Yes.
And so, I've had to learn those lessons and really take care of myself.
So you're wiser now.
We're wiser now. We've grown. There's been some growth. This
is good. This is good.
Yeah.
Now, growing above challenges is key to succeeding. One challenge I know is you went off and uprooted yourself from the continent where everybody looks like you.
Yes.
You can relate.
Yes.
You're suddenly in an environment where very few people look like you.
Yep.
And you're in an art form that is foreign to this place.
Yeah.
And like, okay, what's this?
Yeah.
Did you ever face racism?
Oh, did I not? Did I not is the question. I did a whole lot of it in Australia. Like I said, the mainstream didn't have a lot of black people in there.
Right.
So now we are the faces of black people in Australia. And when you're in the forefront, whenever you're pioneering something, you are getting the brunt of it. And we definitely experienced some things.
As a trailblazer.
Listen, you're going to just have to wear the armor and do the thing because it's not an easy one. But I had a good community around me, that we had similar experiences with racism. We supported each other. We made sure we knew that it wasn't our fault.
Right.
That people are having a problem with how we look at where we're from that has nothing to do with us. And I think that was very important to do, especially at a young age, to not internalize that racism and continue to express ourselves or be on stages where things will be hurled at us or things will be said or, be tagged in things that expressed us as subhuman or whatever. You really have to grow a tough skin. And I think maybe that's a world a lot of African artists don't get to see whose main audience look like them.
Right.
We started out with an audience who didn't look like us and partly who hated us. And so that's a challenge in itself. Exactly. It wasn't as lullabies and sweet talking because it was in a Western country with an industry that we describe as developed. There were still obstacles that we faced that had us be like, no, this is not what we should be experiencing as artists. But racism was faced.
So jumping onto stage, knowing that this is the undercurrent.
Something's gonna happen.
Did that build up rebellion and defiance in you? Like, I'm going out there and this is a fight for my life.
Yeah, I was friends with a lot, and I'm still friends with a lot of activists. So it was almost normal. These are people who, it was that. These are people who created protests.
Right.
So I'm like, I'm jumping on stage. You're making a protest.
Yes.
You're being jailed. My protest is being on stage.
Right.
And so that did give me encouragement and inspiration. But there were times where this is going to be hostile. So we're actively putting ourselves in this environment. Yeah. And that sort of is where the perform for each other ethos was birthed.
Right.
It's like, okay, if we're going to do this, we might as well enjoy each other's company on stage. Yeah. So you'll find sometimes when we're on stage, we're like, rehearsal. Because right now we're treating this performance like a rehearsal, and we're performing for each other.
Have fun.
It's like, guys, rehearsal. We don't know this is a rehearsal. But you grow tough skin, and it's a hard, crude introduction to the global world. Because that's not only in Australia, that's also in the States, that's also in the UK.
Right.
And if we want to grow our music, if we really want to Zambia Coachella,
yes,
it's going to go beyond our borders. Right. And it's going to go into spaces where people don't understand us or our culture. Right. And we will need to have that tough skin to say, I know you don't understand this, but this is not changing. I know you don't like this, but this is not changing. And we're going to celebrate it even if you're not.
Because you could easily have gone the path of least resistance and blended in a lot of locals who are pretty popular. Yeah. And then, she's with those guys. Nice. Oh, she's wonderful. Assimilation, yes.
Is what we're saying.
Assimilation, like fit right in.
Yeah.
Like, oh, she's lovely. Yes. Oh, you mean so-and-so's band with that little black girl? Accent. But you chose to take a piece of home with you and say, you know what? These are my people. Yeah. We look different. Yeah. We sound different. Yeah. We are different. Yeah. Take it or leave it. Exactly. This is us. Yeah. And what message would you have for a struggling artist or an individual who's not necessarily in the creative arts? Yeah. Who's probably facing challenges of that nature? And like, how do you keep pushing and plowing through, even though there's this resistance right ahead of you?
The self-belief is definitely a thing. It has to be for you. It can't be for everybody else. And then you have to have a community of people who can support you through those times. And those are part of the formulas that work for me. Is when everyone else stopped clapping, I still clap for myself. When there wasn't a team of people out there was a team in here that still supported and sometimes even funded certain things. Right. You have friends who will be like, I'll buy your merch, I'll buy your CDs, and that community of musicians is what I'd encourage any artist who's struggling to try and be a part of. There are all these little music communities somewhere, and being a part of that will support you while you're growing and learning how to support yourself.
Philosophical question. Warning. The next question is going to be quite philosophical.
And Sampa will take time answering it.
Sampa discretion is advised. So, if you could talk to 21-year-old you, what advice would you give her? Now that you're older and wiser, you're like, I have seen the world, and hey, 21-year-old.
Hectic guy here. No.
Like, go back, turn back. Stop. We're going to die. Run.
No, don't tone it down. Do not tone it down.
Yeah.
That energy and that passion and that rawness, before seeing the world, before being humble, right, that was the best expression of you. Do not tone it down. I'd say that. And be encouraged that there are many artists like you out there. And it's great over here, girl, after all the struggles.
It's worth it.
Cry for now. Don't worry, we're gonna be good.
It's worth it. If you didn't become Sampa the Great, what would you have become?
That's a very interesting one. Before 2023, I would have become an athlete. Yeah.
What sport?
Sprinting. 100, 200.
You can run?
Oh. I was trying to be Usain Bolt Jr. Trying to be Shelly Ann Fraser Price.
Yes. Oh, I see the hair.
Actually sprinted. Oh yeah, sure.
And I see the hair.
I did sprint a lot in high school, actually.
Really?
Yeah. And when I went to the States, I did try and, apply for, I was trying to really do something.
Wow.
And I got redirected to music. So if I didn't do music, I was going to be a sprinter.
You learn something new every day.
I was going to sprint.
Sampa the sprinter.
Would have my own boat thing, yes, but I was there. I was going to be a sprinter. That's pre-2023.
Right.
Now, with certain things that I've discovered that will be part of the new album vibes.
Exactly.
It would have been music, but probably not hip-hop.
A different vibe, different genre.
Yeah.
Future-facing question.
Ooh.
Looking forward.
Yeah.
Beyond the awards, they have come, they will continue to come. Beyond the roaring applause of adoring audiences globally. At the heart of it all, what will keep you going?
The music community. The music community. I think being able to step on a stage in a country that's wherever off the grid and having people sing in Bemba back to you does something to you. It makes music more than fame. It makes music more than a career. It makes music this spiritual thing.
Yeah.
So that has kept me going.
Sampa, thank you.
Thank you.
You've been authentic. You've been unfiltered. And now we know never to pickpocket you on the run because you will catch us.
Sprinting.
Sprinting and beat us down. And how's your left hook?
It's really down here. I can give you a good kick.
Okay.
It's an MMA thing. It's not a boxing thing. It's an MMA thing.
But thank you for being the embodiment of Zambia Kuchalo.
Thank
you. Literally taking Zambia and its beauty, its culture, and its authenticity to the world unapologetically.
I appreciate
Keep doing you.
Thank you.
You've got support and love in droves from back home. We will always love Sampa the Great. Can I become a groupie again?
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Thank you. We have had the privilege and the absolute prestige of hosting one of Zambia's finest artists, a global icon at a really young age, the person who has achieved and accomplished what most of us can only dream of. At Nkwazi Unfiltered, we always try to find out more. What is beyond the veil? What is beyond the curtain? And we're grateful that today we had the opportunity to talk to Sampa the Great. And if it was up to me, we'd call her Sampa the Greatest. But that said, great things lie ahead in her future. She's already achieved way more than we could have ever dreamed of. And now we're proud to say she's truly taking Zambia to the rest of the world. Catch us on the next episode of Nkwazi Unfiltered. This is Nkwazi Chikula saying bye.